Good morning, everybody. This is Mark Randall with GoldenCare. I want to welcome you to today's webinar on Mutual Omaha's Mutual Care Solutions. This is for experienced long-term care agents who know our current product, because I'm basically going to be covering just the differences between our current product and the old product out there. Before I get started, let's look at some important dates that you have to be aware of. September 15th is the last day that you have to date the applications on the current product. They have to be received in the home office by September 23rd. So I want to make sure that everybody knows there's no exceptions to this. This is going to be something that's going to go for sure. So make sure that you get these applications in on time. September 16th is the official release of the new product. This is one of the fastest product releases I've ever seen in my history. And I'll tell you what, that means that we're a little slow on all the materials here and everything. We don't have the official apps out yet. We don't have the official brochures ready yet. They have assured us they'll be ready by the 16th. They've assured us that the rating software will be available by the 15th so that you can download it and get an idea. I will show you some rates today to give you an idea of where we stack up against the competition. You can see down at the bottom, there's the states that will be releasing on the 16th. Add 2 states to this list. Arkansas is also going to be released, and Kentucky will also be released. So we've got 2 more states in addition to what's listed down there below. Okay, we look at today's changing market, and boy, I'll tell you what, I'm sure you guys are all like myself. We have seen some tremendous changes come in the last year or 2 in long-term care insurance. In today's market, I think you really need 3 things out there. Number 1, you need a strong company. Strong financially, strong decision-making. Number 2, you need a product that's got strong benefits, that's going to pay claim dollars when your clients need them. And number 3, you need strong flexibility. You need the ability to custom design to meet the affordability issues, along with benefits that are flexible enough for the future out there. With Mutual Omaha, first of all, we think we've got a good, strong company here. You know, I'll tell you what, first of all, we've got a company that's been around a long time. For the baby boomers especially, they are a household name. Everybody remembers the TV show, the whole package. But more than anything today, I think we have to look at the fact that we've got a mutual company here. Not only a mutual company, one of the oldest mutual companies that are in the industry and the oldest company in the long-term care insurance marketplace. After we've watched what's been happening out there with Hartford, with Genworth, you know something? We realize the shortfalls of a company that's sitting out there trying to take care of their shareholders, along with trying to run long-term insurance needs. So it's nice to have a company that can make their decisions based on the long-term industry and not have to worry about short-term stock issues out there, etc. Strong benefits, well, I'll tell you what, we think we've done it up for you again. Here's the big change that's occurring out there. When we first came to Mutual Omaha in 2004 and 2005, we wanted to bring the cash first product to them, and Mutual liked the idea, but they came back to us and said, here's the scoop. We got a career shop here in Mutual Omaha, and they're not real happy about bringing an outside marketer in. So we ended up bringing out our product under United Omaha. And the cash first product, of course, caught on. The top agents in the industry are selling our product right now. And it didn't take long for Mutual to say, you know what, we'd kind of like to have that cash in our product too. So it got brought over to the Mutual product. Well, now with the new product coming out, Mutual of Omaha wanted to combine all the long-term care in one house under Mutual of Omaha. So what we're going to see is 2 products out there. First of all, Mutual's product on the left-hand side called Secure Solution. It's more of a traditional type product. We fought hard to keep the differential, and so they only have 30% cash built in, and it's basic optional features. Then you can see our product, which is a custom solution. Our product, following the role we played with the cash first product, first of all, the policy limit's based on a pool of dollars out there. It has 40% cash built in, just like we always did, and we've got a lot of enhanced features. Now, if you're an agent that's been used to dealing with the traditional Mutual product, I want you to know, custom solution, we didn't just build this for the top producers out there. We built this product so that all long-term care producers can use it. So don't get too shook up and think that it's too complicated. As I go through it today, you're going to notice all we're doing is we're offering more inflation options, we're offering more partner benefits, and we're offering more return of premium options. Otherwise, the products are pretty identical besides the 30 and the 40% cash out there. So it's not a tough product to learn, and you're going to love the enhanced features of this product out there. First of all, the main benefits for Custom Solution, they haven't changed a whole lot with the way we used to do it in Cash First. You can go anywhere from $50,000 to $500,000, and you're going in $500 increments. Monthly benefit, now it's $1,500 to $10,000 in $50 increments, but you got to make sure that it tags up with the policy limits overall. Elimination period, we're offering the same wide variety that we always have, 0, 30, 60, 90, 180, or 365 days to allow you to build the plan to what your client wants out there. Then the nursing home benefit is going to be 100% of the monthly benefit. The cash benefit, of course, is the feature that sets our policy apart from everybody else in the industry. We have 40% of the home health care benefit up to an initial maximum of $2,400. The key to cash is, number one, it puts money in your client's hands at the point in time they need that money. You know, I'll never forget when I was first talking to Harry Crosby. Harry Crosby was one of Genworth's largest producers, okay? He had a history with Genworth. He had been all the way up in management, the whole package. And he was sold on Genworth. When I first came down to Axia and I met with Harry, he was running their training at that time, and we were talking about the Cash First product. The thing that sold him was halfway through our conversation, he looked at me and he went, you know, my dad had a Genworth policy. And when my dad got sick, we took care of my father. We took care of him in the house, and the bottom line is that we didn't file a claim for almost a year and a half. And I thought to myself, that's what cash is right there, okay? You know what? How many times do you see people who buy a reimbursement product, they reach claim time, they qualify for benefits, and then they don't file a claim? Why? Because they don't want outsiders in the home. They don't want to bring in outside people until they have to. That's the power of the cash benefit. Throughout that first year, year and a half, we would have paid a benefit to Harry's father. And Harry became a convert, and he started selling Cash First from that point on. And I'll tell you what, a lot of the top producers have reached that same conclusion. They realize, you know what, that power is that fact that we can get that money in the client's hand. No elimination period, day one coverage, no restrictions in how they spend that money. So we kept the Cash First in this product, and we're very happy that we did. Then we give you some options out there. In assisted living, we eliminated the 10% increments, and we just went 50, 75, or 100%. Home health care, we bent a little bit here, and we allowed a 50 and 75% option. I don't recommend you ever use. There might be situations where you'd want to, okay? But otherwise, be very careful here, because that affects the cash benefit. The cash is 40% of the home health care benefit. I want that 100%. And that's what I'm normally going to recommend out there. The 200% professional home health care is now an option on the policy, but it's priced very well, and it's the second most powerful point in our policy. You know what? When I go out there and I sell a 90-day elimination period, I'm going to put the home health care waiver of elimination period on there. That means my client has first day home health care. Now, like most companies, every day that they are at home, because since we're calendar days, some are service days, but every day they're at home in a calendar day, it knocks off one day off that elimination period. If I can keep them at home for 90 days, my client's never going to have to pay an elimination period. That's where the 200% professional home health care rider comes into play. With that 200%, it means we'll pay up to double the monthly benefit, and that allows me to go out there and hire a nurse if I have to come in there and stay with my client to make sure they can stay at home that 90 days. We give your client the best chance of never having to pay an elimination period in their lifetime. And that's a powerful feature of the Custom Solution product. Then inflation is where we went nuts. In the inflation percentage, We go anywhere from 1 to 5% in 0.25% increments. Now, since you guys are experienced agents, I'm going to talk bluntly to you. When you look at a person age 55 today and you start playing with the inflation, you're going to see 1 percentage point equals about 26% premium. So if I go out there and I want to fine-tune a recommendation to the client's affordability, I'm going to really take advantage of this 0.25% increments. Because if I drop down a 0.25%, I'm right off the bat saving 6% of the annual premium. And we give every client the inflation buy-up option, which says for the first 20 years or until they're age 75, they can buy up on any policy anniversary to a higher inflation rate all the way up to 5%. Now, I'll tell you what, when you put that package together, you've got a package that outperforms almost any product in the industry today. Then rope options, we made the return of premium prior to age 65 an option now. And the reason we did that is because we added a new return of premium option, which is return of premium at death, 3 times the initial monthly maximum benefit. We wanted this. We fooled around with this option for a long time. For me, it's a great option when you get into older clients because it allows me to put a little bit of a final expense rider on there that says if you don't have a claim, guess what? You got some money to help pay final expenses out there. A great new rider on the policy, and I'll tell you what, all of this stuff really goes out there and shows how Custom Solutions is going to help you in the future. Underwriting changes. We're now going to go from age 30 to 79. Okay, we're going to do a pharmaceutical check and medical records on all applicants. Good news is you're not going to have to make your clients pee in a cup or go out there and have blood taken, okay? Bottom line, other than that, the underwriting requirements are pretty much the same as what we had before. We were running good underwriting before. We saw no reason to make a lot of changes here. Premium allowances, we've got the 30% married, both of them insured, 15% for one insured, preferred 15%. They can have one of the bottom 3. There's no cap on the premium allowances, so they can add together all of them that they qualify for. Great premium allowance program inside of this product, and what you've all been waiting for. First of all, before I do this slide, I want to tell you, I don't know how much weight we should put on premium comparisons anymore. With the way the industry is changing and companies are moving so quickly, I'm not so sure how strong we should look at this, but you want to look at it. Of course, you want to be comfortable with what you're selling. So I base this on a $4,500 monthly benefit, $108,000 lifetime maximum, 90-day elimination with home health care waiver, 3% compound. Since Hancock doesn't have that, I use the CPI. On the Custom Solutions, remember it as a 40% cash benefit. I put the 200% professional home health care in there and the inflation protection buy-up. Use married, both insured, standard rates for all companies. You can look at the comparison down below and you can see, boy, the industry has tightened up a lot. The 3 main carriers out there, you can see they're right in line with each other as far as the premium goes, which is to be expected. You know, as we get better and better at knowing what's going to go on in long-term care, of course the premiums are going to tighten up out there. So this slide is something that you can just kind of take for with what you want to on it, I guess. But the next slide is what really hit me with the new prices. If you start putting that lifetime maximum up to $216,000, take a look at those rates down there. You know what? You're rapidly reaching a premium that's going to be unaffordable to a lot of people out there. And there's the power of our inflation buy-up option. And that's not an option, by the way. It's built into every plan that you have compound that's not 5%. The beautiful part about this option is it allows your client to step into the coverage. Take a look at age 50. At 3%, I'm showing a $4,500 premium. But if I drop that down to 2%, I drop that premium down to $3,702. Down to 1%, I'm down to $3,000. And I've got the inflation buy-up that allows my client to buy up to 3% or 5% when they want to. And you know what? A lot of states there allowing people to buy up into partnership protection. You want to check your state to make sure how their rules work. But this allows me to put a client into a product with 1% compound at a very affordable premium, and then allow them to step into the coverage and step into the partnership protection. We don't want to ever underestimate or talk about the power of the asset protection that's available. But the fact is that this shows the power of that inflation buyout and how it can help your client. You know what? We think that custom solution is going to be your long-term care insurance solution for the future. With our first day cash benefit, no restrictions out there, the combination of waiver of home health care elimination and 200% professional home health care increases the odds of your client never having to pay an elimination period. And I'll guarantee you one thing, when your client's sitting out there and seamlessly moving through this contract, and they've got a friend that bought a reimbursement contract and is paying all of a sudden for 90 days out of pocket, you'll be the hero. The inflation option flexibility with the inflation buyout allows you to fine-tune that recommendation and overcome any affordability issues, which allows you to help more people out there. That's the power of the custom solution product out there. But don't forget, as the underwriting is tightening up out there, it also means we're going to see declines. And you don't want to let your decline clients down. If you don't have critical care, get a hold of us and get critical care in your portfolio. It covers the major risks. I mean, the crossover between critical care and long-term care insurance is over 70% of claims dollars right off the bat. Plus the fact it pays for claims that long-term care insurance won't pay. Heart attacks, bypass surgery typically won't meet the 90-day pre-cert. Critical care, it meets it because of the diagnosis. Cancer, a lot of times your clients can still perform the activities of daily living. With critical care, cancer is paid for based on the diagnosis. But more than anything, it offers a solution to your decline clients. There's no APS, there's no height and weight, there's 5 easy health questions, and we're issuing over 90% of the applications that are being submitted. You know, if you're in long-term care insurance today, you can't afford not to offer critical care. And if you haven't heard about great marketing opportunities we got available like A2, get on the phone and call up GoldenCare and get a hold of someone and talk to them about A2 and find out if you can qualify for that marketing opportunity. You'll love it. It's a great opportunity for agents.